Marine Corps Association, the professional association of all Marines, and the Marine Corps Aviation Association, whose mission is linking the past, present, and future of marine aviation, are both dedicated to recognizing professional excellence and superior performance in today's Marine Corps. Every year, MCA and MCAA present awards named in honor of Marines who made noteworthy contributions to the Corps and those who made the ultimate sacrifice in defense of the nation. Awards named for General Alfred M. Gray, Lieutenant Colonel Alfred A. Cunningham, Lieutenant Colonel William G. Leftwich, and First Lieutenant Travis J. Mannion preserve the memory of these exceptional Marines and recognize the accomplishments of Marines serving today across all four elements of the MAGTF. The General Alfred M. Gray Award for Outstanding Communications Leadership is awarded by the MCA to a Marine captain serving in a communication officer billet in recognition of their outstanding leadership within the communications field. General Alfred Gray, our 29th Commandant, enlisted in the Marine Corps in 1950, beginning a career that would influence the development of today's Corps, including establishing the Marine Cryptological Support Battalion, distinguished service in Vietnam, aiding in the evacuation of Saigon, the establishment of the Marine Corps University and the Gray Research Center, and leading the Corps to embrace maneuver warfare as its warfighting doctrine. The 2023 Alfred M. Gray Award for Outstanding Communications Leadership is awarded to Captain Hunter R. Gibson. From June 2021 through December 2022, Captain Gibson dynamically integrated himself in the Marine Expeditionary Unit S6 and collaborated with all sections and major subordinate elements in the 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit, the Amphibious Ready Group, and multiple combatant commands. Captain Gibson led the design, planning, and coordination for all communications architectures for the 22nd MU command element and its subordinate elements. Captain Gibson's performance during a highly dynamic deployment as the Assistant Communications Officer was remarkable and directly impacted the command's ability to command and control alongside NATO allies and partners. These actions directly contributed to the successes of the 22nd MU during all exercises, partner nation engagements, and overseas operations. The Alfred A. Cunningham Award was established in honor of the first Marine aviator and is awarded annually by the Marine Corps Aviation Association for the most outstanding contribution to aviation by a Marine aviator. In the early 20th century, Lieutenant Colonel Cunningham spearheaded the tradition of innovation in the Corps by demonstrating the combat capabilities of airplanes in Marine Corps operations. During the First World War, he led Marine aviators in several combat missions over enemy territory and earned a Navy Cross for distinguished service in the line of his profession in connection with the organization and training of the 1st Marine Aviation Force in the United States, and as commanding officer of this aviation force in France, where it served against the enemy and rendered valuable service as part of the Northern Bombing Group. The 2023 recipient of the Alfred A. Cunningham Award is Captain Jacob D. Gillespie for his professional achievement in the superior performance of his duties as an AH-1 Zulu weapons and tactics instructor and pilot training officer for Marine Light Attack Helicopter Squadron 369 from January 2022 to December 2022. Captain Gillespie's meticulous and resourceful planning as a squadron action officer for Balikatan 22 directly contributed to furthering national strategic interests within the Indo-Pacific and greatly enhanced H-1 capabilities and sea basing operations during distributed maritime operations. As the senior officer in the operations department during the final month of the squadron's deployment, Captain Gillespie effectively synchronized the staff and liaised with higher headquarters to support national-level tasking and conduct a successful redeployment. Throughout this period, Captain Gillespie developed and supervised detailed training plans that led to the completion of over 600 AH-1 Zulu training and readiness events and enabled the squadron to accomplish all assigned tasking and objectives. Captain Gillespie's utmost professionalism, outstanding tactical acumen, and total dedication to duty reflected great credit upon him and were in keeping with the highest traditions of the Marine Corps and the United States Naval Service. The Leftwich Trophy for Outstanding Leadership is an award presented annually by the Marine Corps Association in memory of Lieutenant Colonel William Groom Leftwich to recognize the Marine captain who best exemplifies outstanding leadership in the ground combat arms community. Lieutenant Colonel Leftwich was commissioned a Marine Second Lieutenant in 1953 upon graduation from the United States Naval Academy. He first reported for duty in Vietnam in January 1965 as an assistant senior advisor to the Vietnamese Marine Brigade. Lieutenant Colonel Leftwich participated in 27 major operations against the Viet Cong in the Central Highlands and was wounded in March of 1965. In addition to receiving the Purple Heart, he was awarded the Navy Cross for extraordinary heroism. On November 18, 1970, while serving as the commanding officer of 1st Reconnaissance Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Leftwich served as senior extract officer as he insisted on personally accompanying every emergency extraction requested by his reconnaissance teams. One team had incurred casualties and requested an emergency extraction from enemy-infested territory. The team was extracted under Lieutenant Colonel Leftwich's personal supervision, but as the helicopter began its ascent, it crashed into a mountainside, killing all aboard. In memory of Lieutenant Colonel Leftwich, the 2023 Leftwich Trophy for Outstanding Leadership was awarded to Captain Shan Mandriar, who serves as Company Commander, Company G, 2nd Battalion, 4th Marines. In preparation for deployment with the 13th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Captain Mandriar worked tirelessly to train his company in both helicopter-borne and amphibious combat vehicle operations. He developed innovative methods to train, employ, and lead his company, which successfully executed the first ACV-supported infantry company attack on Range 400 in 29 Palms, and the first full mission profile ACV raid from ship to shore. Captain Mandriar built a proud, lethal, and cohesive team. His limitless ability to inspire those around him and his devotion to leading his Marines embody the traits of Lieutenant Colonel Leftwich. The First Lieutenant Travis Mannion Marine Corps Officer Logistician of the Year Award, presented by the Marine Corps Association, recognizes the Marine Corps Logistics Officer of the Year and is named in honor of First Lieutenant Travis Mannion, who gallantly gave his life in service to his country during Operation Iraqi Freedom. On April 29, 2007, First Lieutenant Travis Mannion and his fellow Marines were ambushed while searching a suspected insurgent house. As he led the counterattack against the enemy forces, Travis was fatally wounded by an enemy sniper while aiding and drawing fire away from his wounded teammates. His courageous actions allowed every member of his patrol to survive. For his actions, Travis was awarded the Silver Star and Bronze Star with Valor and immortalized the words, "If not me, then who?" The 2023 winner of the First Lieutenant Travis Mannion Marine Corps Officer Logistician of the Year Award is Major Valerie M. Krieger, 3rd Battalion, 7th Marine Regiment, 1st Marine Division. During fiscal year 22, then Captain Krieger's technical proficiency as a logistics officer was critical to her battalion's success during multiple CONUS and OCONUS training exercises. Her skillful planning and strong communication increased interoperability with key strategic allies while providing unmatched logistics support. She set a benchmark for future logistics officers to strive to achieve. The Marine Corps Association and the Marine Corps Aviation Association would like to thank all the sponsors who have helped to make these awards possible. We would also like to thank our award winners for the examples of dedication to duty and commitment to excellence they have set. As our Corps and our nation prepare for the challenges ahead, let the examples of General Gray, Lieutenant Colonel Cunningham, Lieutenant Colonel Leftwich, and First Lieutenant Mannion inspire future generations of Marines to continue going above and beyond in the defense of their country.